Welcome to Football Manager 2017. This is 2034 and I'm currently playing with Wigan in the Championship. Well, the English Championship League. It's a pre-season. My next game is against Bolton, away from home. And since the last game, I've been trying to improve the squad. I really don't care how Bolton play, they're in the league below me. I now have Richard James fit enough to start this game. I have also brought in James Riley for 1.8 million. He's currently injured for about 3 more days. And I tried to get in a replacement left wing back. The guy I had last year from Middlesbrough, I tried to get him on loan. Unfortunately, he decided to join Coventry on loan. So I'm now desperately searching for another left wing back. Beyond that, the midfield's the same, the forward line is the same as it was last time, Wedderburn being the new recruit this season for £1 million. And I'm looking at another backup goalkeeper. But Kieran Whittaker is probably the defender who's going to be replaced by James Riley once he's fit. And that should give me a stronger defence, apart from my left back. Slowly starting to take shape. As I say, this is one of the pre-season friendlies. My assistant arranged 4 away pre-season friendlies. Bolton, I think Rochdale's one of them, Stockport's another, and I forget the 4th. Not that it really matters. They're just nice tune-up games for my wonderful little team. But yes, a lot of friendlies happening today. And I'm playing the wonderful 3-7-0 formation as devised by the Reckonist. All credit to him. And tell them there's places up for grabs. Because there are. You disappoint me, your career can come to a grinding halt as far as I'm concerned. If however you impress me, you might still have a career. Note the words might. I've still got another couple of million I can spend in my transfer budget and about 30,000 in my wage budget. So I am still looking for improvements from that perspective. The problem with my left wing back is there aren't many out there who have got the slightest interest in joining me. Most of them are in the division below me at best. That was a bad shot, Chamberlain. And there's one who's in his 30s who may be the best of a bad bunch, who actually played for Wigan for 1 year on loan from some team. I forget exactly whom. But he actually might be the best I can get. That was a well-worked goal. Chamberlain ran it forward and even held himself up enough waiting for support. Waiting for those 2 guys running in the centre to actually get close enough and put in a very good cross. Right across the front of the 6-yard box. If we can keep doing that, I will feel a lot happier about the forthcoming season. However, I have no idea comparatively how good I'm going to be in the forthcoming season, considering I wasn't expecting to get promoted at the end of last year. So anything but relegation will be exceeding my own expectations. That was disappointing by Wedderburn. I'm going to have to find a short name for him, because saying Wedderburn is A, weird, and B, way too long. Oh, nice covering, McGlade. Yes, you still have a position in my side at the moment. I haven't found great central midfielders I want to replace you with. Oh, there's some good tackling there. I shouldn't sound so surprised, however, based on last year's performance, I'm always surprised when things go my way, especially in defence, considering how truly awful my central defence was most of the year. At its peak it got to a level I would consider mediocre, yet they still managed to do just enough to get me promoted, which may or may not end up being a good thing. Okay. Oh yes, I've got to go back and check my set piece takers. I think I might have done that, but it's been a few days since I last played this game, so I can't actually remember some of the things I have done. But having got a couple of new defenders in and Wedderburn in this season, I want to make sure that they're not better set piece takers than the people who are currently doing a poor job at it. He looked a bit offside. It doesn't really matter, it was a terrible shot anyway. But Bolton were a reasonable side in League One last year, if memory serves me correctly. And they haven't exactly, I was going to say, they haven't exactly troubled me right up to that point. Right now, if I could take Kennett out to the back of the stadium and shoot him in the head, I would. I'm trying to remember who that England goalkeeper was. Was it Chris Woods? Who, I think they're playing against San Marino, or some little side, and I think it might be San Marino. San Marino took a 1-0 win because the ball bobbled just in front of him and he let it softly roll into the goal. And he was looking down, blaming the ground for his huge mistake. And I'm sure Kennett is doing something similar right now. And if I could remember the name of the England goalkeeper who did that, I would voice his name with contempt. However, I have so much contempt for him, I can't even remember his name. And that was a good goal. I wasn't expecting that when the ball went to Chamberlain. I thought he was going to blast it wide. Controlled it nicely and passed it under the goalkeeper. Fair enough. Chamberlain, I'm starting to like you or dislike you a little less than I did before. But it is still a pre-season friendly. Let's be kind about this, and in about 15 minutes I will sub a whole bunch of them. If not all of them, then it will probably be about 7 or 8 of them. So we can give the rest of the team. Okay. When I saw somebody come up injured then, I thought, Spencer? I don't know. I don't think I've got a Spencer. And I was desperately looking down my squad, making sure that this guy named Barry Spencer was not one of mine and wasn't going to be crippled for a while. Oh, not a bad corner. Oh, great. What are you going to do with it? Okay, Whittaker. Probably the best thing you could do with the ball right there. I'll accept that. Right. Kennett, you come off. Mr. Barkley, you can come on for him. Sean Lamb, you can come on for Harwood. Berry, you take a Brewster's spot. Oh, I do have another central defender on the bench. Good. Craig Vincent, you can go there. Not sure who I want to put there. Well, we'll give that to Luke Price. Wedderburn, Steve Young, Turner, Jamie Slaughter, Chamberlain, Charles Wall. Thomas, you can be replaced by that guy, and Ricardo Wilson, you can check that spot. So essentially I'm taking off the whole 11 of them. Oh, good through ball. And of course Chamberlain puts it wide once again. But this is pretty normal for me in pre-season. First couple of easy games I tend to give the second half to my substitutes to play, and the slightly more difficult pre-season games about the 60th minute. That way normally 20 odd players have sufficient match fitness for when the season actually starts in reality. That is my hope anyway, my hope, my dream. Because the result really doesn't matter. Well, there's been quite a few fans in this Bolton stadium. Just glancing at the crowd. Let's see how many there actually are. 14,000. Oops. Find the right button there. That's a good ball. Not sure what Young's going to be able to do with it. Oh, there's two guys waiting in the centre apparently. And Mr. Wall was the lucky recipient. I was thinking there's two guys running in the centre. One of them should have been a defender. But apparently Bolton's defence goes missing as frequently as mine does. Oh yes, I was just looking at the stats there and it said Bolton have had no shots, none on target, yet they've got a goal. I was trying to remember how that happened. Then I remembered the shot they took. Kennett managed to... well, it wasn't really a shot, it was more of a back pass or a... it didn't really qualify as a shot, but anyway, Kennett managed to drop it into his own net. So I guess it didn't really count as a shot. Oh, good clearance. What's Vincent going to do to mess this up? Oh, he isn't going to mess it up. How unlike Vincent. But once again, he was signed as a kid on a free last year because I was desperate for players. He's got a little bit of potential and he's still very young. So maybe with luck, he will improve. Oh, I thought you showed too much of the ball to the Bolton defence there, Young. You did. But Price was there to follow it up. I'm actually impressed. My team is playing well. Not sure I'm used to this. Yeah. Bolton defenders tackle somebody and my guy is the first one to the ball. I'm definitely not used to that from my players. Maybe they have a little bit of faith and belief in themselves these days. And maybe it'll snow in the middle of July in the Sahara Desert. Once again, the passing is good. We're showing talent and vision. It's definitely not normal for one of my teams. It's truth, and they're advertising Yahoo Sports. I didn't know Yahoo still existed. I guess I'll be getting a sponsorship deal from them anytime in the future if they hear this. Not exactly a scintillating second half, I must admit, even with 2 goals in it. Yes. They've outfouled me. They've managed to pick up a yellow card and not had a shot on goal the whole game. If If this is Bolton's pre-season workout, if I was their manager, I would be worried for them. I can only hope they're going to get better for their manager's sake. There you go, a nice, good team victory. Okay, it was 4-1. For a second then I thought it had been 5-1. I was wondering what happened to the 5th goal, but then I thought about it and realised there'd been 5 goals, just not all for me. Well, that was the Bolton pre-season friendly. Oh yes, I am trying to get rid of Mr. Wallace because he complained about his contract, he's unhappy, and I just had enough of him, so he's gone. Portland. They're talking Portland as in the United States. Yes, the Major Soccer League in the MLS. Well, good luck finishing your career out in sunny Portland, Washington State. Well, I suppose you're English, you're kind of used to the level of rain you're going to get. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully I will see you down the road for future episodes, and I hope you found it interesting to one degree or another. Adios, hasta la vista, via Scondis.